Hello, I wanted to do a very special reading for Samhain or Halloween. It's one of the eightfold festivals for those of us that follow a pagan lifestyle, and it's a time of year, for me anyway, to cut away those things that are no longer serving me, to let go, to declutter, to create space. So that come the spring there is room for new growth. So the first card that I've pulled today is the Lovers, using the Rider-Waite deck. And this is a card, something to focus on over this time, something to remember and use as a strength, an advice card if you like, over this period of time. I did a lot of research on the Lovers, and in the end I decided that this card boils down to I choose. To me, it represents a time in life when you're an older adolescent, and perhaps for the first time in your life, you have choice in your life. You are consciously deciding, hopefully, what you want to do. And I choose is an incredibly powerful mantra, because I would argue that for many of us, myself included, much of life is it's like a train track. We never stop to decide, am I choosing this? Do I want to do this? Is this right for me? It's like we're on a preset course and we're just going. So I would say over this Samhain period, over these few days, try to check in with yourself every now and again during the day and just note, what are you doing? And did you choose to do it? You'll be amazed at just how much of your life is lived on autopilot. And the second card is something to let go of, something to release, and it's the Knight of Swords. Now, I like the Knight of Swords. He's dynamic, he's focused, he's organised, he's goal setting, he just goes for it. I guess what this card is saying is just for a short amount of time, whatever works for you, maybe a couple of days, maybe a week, maybe you choose to do it for a bit longer. Just try to be more in the flow. Try to get up and live each day, particularly if we now put the two cards together, in conscious choice, rather than either running around like an idiot trying to get far too much done, or getting up with a very structured day. I must do this, I must do this, I must do this, I must do this, so that your whole day is timetabled for you. Just set aside a little bit of time where you can actually start making conscious choices in the moment. And my next card is something to focus on. So if we've had clear advice, if we've had something to let go, rather than focus on, this is actually something to nurture, something to allow space for. And this is what I love about tarot reading, because with each card, the other cards mean a little bit more. Now, for me, strength refers to your shadow self, refers to your unconscious. Here is you, your conscious self, the self that you know, the mind that you know, the logical, living, breathing side. And I see this lion as representing maybe your wild side, creative side, your emotional side, whatever part of you tends to get pushed away. I'm sure you know what I mean. So during this time, when maybe we are releasing ourselves from our timetables and goals and plans, even if you just do a weekend, even if you just say, just for this weekend, just clear the boards. I'm going to consciously choose what I do. And I'm going to listen to the whispers of my unconscious. I'm going to honour that part of me that rarely gets a choice. And what gifts, what can we expect if we use this short period of time as the wheel turns and the seasons change? Well, if you've read my blogs, you'll know that I have difficulty with this card, the Six of Pentacles. To me, I find this a very staged card. If you look at all the sixes in the Rider-Waite, they all show unequal partnerships. They all show someone who is dominating the picture and someone who is smaller. And here we have, now I believe Arthur Waite describes this as a man in the guise of a merchant. The suggestion being that maybe he isn't what he seems. and he's giving out money. Now money is more than money. Money is life force. Money is strength and talent. And, you know, if I was giving away money, I wouldn't make people kneel to me. I wouldn't demand that they took up that position. There is much that's good in this card, of course, but on a negative side, this is control. So I see this brief window as the wheel turns as a chance to release yourself from those things that are controlling you. Let them go. What are they? Maybe you spend too much time cleaning because you've got into the habit of thinking everything must be perfect. Maybe you spend too much time on the internet or watching TV. Maybe whatever it is. Maybe you work full time because you always thought you should, but when you relook at your budget, you could afford to cut back your hours a bit. Everyone will be different. But I think for a lot of us, we live life feeling that we should do certain things. It's as if the system controls us. I know I left school, I went to university, I married my boyfriend from school. Why? I thought it was expected of me. Wake up. Use this time to wake up and make more conscious choices in your life, whatever that means to you.